Alright, so I already made a video on ship farming, but to be honest, that ship farming was made 2 fucking updates ago when ship farming was very different and the way that you would farm ships, again, was different and generally more inefficient. So, I'm here to make another video basically improving upon that. And, well, yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. So, for the first method here, you don't need the coffin boat I just got here because it's quicker with that. And this needs 2 people. So, if you are playing solo, you can either do the basic strategy where you just go out into the middle of the ocean with a galleon and start killing shit near you. Or, and if you do want to do that, go to the old video I posted. That's a very in-depth one on how the hell to just, like, kill ships and general trivia about it. I won't be going into that. I'll just be going into specific ways to do it. What you want to do is come here with a friend, and preferably that friend will have, a galleon. Well, not preferably, it's kind of just like a galleon. And then you get in a rowboat or anything small, so a rowboat or a coffin boat. Rowboat would be preferable. Put it right up against this, and then get your friend's galleon and put it on the other side, so that the caravels, or whatever the hell does have it, won't be able to reach each side. Now, technically, if a caravel is on this side, they might be able to shoot up to here and hit it with the AoE. So, best case scenario is if you have 2 friends with you, and then you could have 2 galleons right next to each other. And then, basically, you put the galleons as close together as you physically can. And then, from that, you take your rowboat and you squeeze it in between the 2, and they act as shields. So, basically, they'll just keep coming at you, but they'll never be able to actually hit your rowboat. I did this myself with 2 friends of mine earlier today, and it was legit just free marine kills. So I'd suggest that you do that. And if you are a devil fruit user, here is something very good about the new update. At Fishman Island, which is, you basically just have to go straight north from here, but there's a log hose being sold at the Fishman Cave, so you need to use that. There is, you probably already know this, obviously, but the air bubbles. And you can use the air bubbles if you're a devil fruit user so that you'll never fall into the water. Even though most devil fruits, there's a way to get out of the water, it is still good if you're low or you have no stamina and you still have, like, basically, like, a literal life preserver out on the water so that you don't drown. So that's also a good tip. Just make sure they don't take damage or else it'll pop. And that is about it for this strategy. So, 2 to 3 people. 3 people preferable, 2 people it will still work. Get them right here, because yes, as you can see with my coffin boat here, ships will still spawn right here. This doesn't count as an island. I guess Skypea doesn't either, but we're not using Skypea anyway. And yeah, that's about how you do it. And no, you don't need a logia for this. Logias is just easier way to do it. Again, if you don't have a logia, go back to the other video I sent if you want to know how to farm ships with logias. So, yeah, and on to the next method, which will require coffin boat, which is why I saved it for the last. But it will only take 1 person, and it will give you less ships, but like I said, it requires 1 person, and there is no risk of your ship failing. So, this is more of just an alternative way to the basic, just getting a galleon out into the middle of the sea and killing shit. It'll still work. It's yeah, you probably know it as the R-long method. It's pretty known, but I might as well show it here because the guide really wouldn't be complete if I didn't at least mention this. So I'll now cut to when I get the R-long so I can show you this. Alright, and now this is the second method that I'm going to show you today. That being the R-long strat. You've probably seen this before, but it's quite simple, basically. So, it works off the fact that your coffin boat is extremely fast, and it's quite nimble and small. So, you start at R-long, and you go straight out. Straight up. Again, the more bounty, the better with this one, because it's not about surviving the ships per se, it's more about just getting them to spawn on you. And sadly, I don't have max bounty yet because of the new update. Probably will in a few days. See, finally got a ship on me. Then you just do a 180, straight back to R-long. Now, some people wait until they have 3 ships, some people wait until they have 2, some people wait until they have 4, But you can wait until you have as many ships as you want. Usually you can just tell, okay, I've been out here for this amount of time, I should probably just go back to cash out my ships. You bring it back here. And then, of course, it's hidden behind this wall. So what will happen is, the ship will come straight over here. It'll go. And it'll just go straight into the wall, or it'll despawn. That works too. Again, that's why I said 1 to 3 ships, because generally ships will respawn if they take too long or if they travel a certain distance. So you want to get as little ships as possible actually coming over here. Or they'll just start despawning. And no, they don't just despawn like that. I've done this method before, although it isn't the fastest. I have at least tried it before, and it does work if you just bring ships over here with the coffin boat. Although it is slower, so I generally wouldn't suggest this, but it can be done solo, which is why I'm showing this. That's the one upside. It can be done solo. And yeah, that's about it. And then I don't know any other methods that you can do. I believe that the one where you defend the one eye on the barrels is patched, and I don't think shit can spawn on you in Sky P anymore, so that won't work. But if you guys know any new, like, update to, like, retarded methods as to how to farm ships, leave them down in the comments or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it for how to farm ships, other than literally just driving a ship out into the middle of the ocean and killing shit. Both of these are very good methods, in my opinion, at least. I think that the method with just getting your friends to body block your rowboat is better. But, again, people do also use this to farm marines, so either one you like, really. I know that, like, 3 people have this total, so not a lot of people will do the coffin boat just because they don't have the coffin boat. But either one will work. I guess it's about accessibility. If you don't have friends to farm with, you're going to want to do this. If you do, you're going to want to do the other one. And that's generally it. So, yeah, if you have any other things that you know about it, or methods, just leave them down inside the comments, and alright, yeah, don't like and subscribe, I'll disappoint you.